We are live. Hello, 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 YouTube. I am here with VF555 from Miami because I get up stupid early and she stays up stupid late.
Works out
How are
perfect.
you, VF?
And sorry?
I said, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing lovely this morning. Well, this evening.
So we're here because we are the weirdos.
We are the weirdos. We are the punks
We
in the turban and the misfits.
we are the misfits. We are the punks. We are the loud and lippy.
We're the women that don't qualify.
And this is one of the reasons I started this channel in the first place.
I know. That's how I found you.
Yeah. Because there just didn't seem to be enough of us alternative knowledge scholars. Do you know what I mean?
No, it took your channel for me to find somebody that I could relate to in this tavern. You know, like everybody else is my friend and shit, but I was like, you're my peoples.
We've got Lavender in the chat, and we got Anang.
Hi, Jade.
Women Speak Florida, which I would say would be driven by maybe the fabulous Death Barmaid.
Bartender, yeah.
The bartender. Gee, that was a really big fuck up, wasn't it?
It's all good. I got your back. Hi, FEMA.
So yeah, you were very much the first person to reach out to me and say, hey, I really like what you're doing over there, and I like the music in the background. And for me, that was really important because I just I don't even know what I'm doing here. I don't fit in mold, and I certainly been told I don't fit the standard. So I didn't know there was a particular standard that you're allowed to talk about this agenda.
Like every woman has the right to talk about this. You don't have to have any qualifications other than a vagina. That's it, you know?
Born with the vagina, live with the vagina, die with the vagina.
Yes. Or even if you're trying to get rid of it, you know, accept your female self afterwards. We'll take you. It's all good.
So before we sort of get into a bit chatty here, I just want to give a few moments to your wonderful guest there that's in the background on your Substack, because unfortunately we are brokenhearted in the alternative community because the vest has gone missing.
I know. I'm so upset about the missing vest. If anybody has it, like, it's a $500 reward if anyone can get it back to me.
Yeah, it has a return to sender still on it. Yeah. So if anyone would like to be part of that, they will be financially benefited.
But I'm pretty sure that somebody's like found it and burnt it or something. You know, it's probably on some Troon channel where they're like lighting it up.
Have you gone and have a look at what is it? Twitter, and seen if it's popped up in any videos brutally harmed?
Well, who knows what's going to happen to it? All I know is I'm starting over. This is my new vest. It's going to have more artwork on it and patches than ever before because people keep sending it.
Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. Awesome. And I think that was, for me, it was a bit of a sad sort of thing, is because I sent you a little patch, so I'm going to have to post another patch so that you got a bit of Oz madness on that vest of yours.
I'm sorry. I think
I was just saying that I'll have to send something else down to you.
What?
Am I echoing too much?
You're echoing a little bit. No, I can't hear you now.
So there's echo.
Okay, now I can hear you.
Okay, I might just have to slow down my speaking. which is near impossible.
Okay, well, let's talk about some of our crazy stories that, you and me across the world have the same problems. Go figure,
Absolutely parallel.
It's like WDI here, which, has given me some problems. Because I'm too loud, my group is too much, we curse too much. Who knows? We're not AI like they are.
Yeah, and I think the worst part about it is they won't give you a list of why you don't fit. Not that I'm going to change anything about
Oh, hell
myself,
no.
but it would be nice to know what the curriculum is of choosing.
All I know is that I am definitely not the violent turf that people claim I am. I still haven't harmed any shrooms. Though I would love to wring Riley Dennis's neck. I mean, I would love that.
Well, he is going around ankle tapping women and then just walking away from soccer games, with them like apart.
I know, he deserves it. He's like, God damn it.
No. No.
And glad you got your kicks in at the Kelly J event, when they took your camera.
Don't touch my tripod. Don't touch my shit.
I mean, I was thinking about it, and then you went and you committed the violence. Oh no, the whole movement is over.
My son gave me that tripod.
Yeah, I mean, how dare they even touch it?
So yeah, unfortunately, but that particular TRA, he was also in Drag Queen Story Time, and Arby was interviewing him, wearing the same wig and the same dress.
He wears it all the time, I guess.
He's
famous for it.
Girl mode, activism.
I can't believe some people actually thought that was a woman that you attacked. I'm like, fuck, hell no, come on.
It literally had legs as hairy as my son. Like you can scrape the dish like with the metal abrasiveness of that steel wool.
Yeah, well, there's some women with some hairy ass, arms and legs, but that was.
But it looked like my son, and he's a huge duty man.
Yeah, he knew the proportions, and that was a dude for sure.
100%.
Only thing I've ever seen Aiden do is like glue their hands. Ooh,
Nah.
That's pretty pathetic.
Nah. So you have your Substack.
Yeah, I've been on Substack a while, and now I'm getting like 800 views a month.
Wow.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Turn out, considering it used to be 90, like it's blowing up.
So, do you find that as a wide range of people, like not just Americans, and people from all over the world?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
I just said, do you find that there's a range of people from all over the world who are reading it?
Oh, I don't know who all my readers are, but I know I do exchange, badges and stuff around the world. I have friends in London now, Canada, like everywhere. So I guess.
Yeah, so it doesn't show you a demographic.
Yeah.
Not like YouTube.
YouTube, we have our little corners here and there, but it does reach out to everybody else, even if they don't interact.
Yeah, well, I don't have Substack, so maybe I should invest. So what else have you got going on?
What?
What do you have coming up?
Okay, well, we have October. Well, no, I mean Ocala. Forget that. And then I'm going to do Turf Pride in New York. Turf Pride July. I mean, come on, I'm going to make it big.
Have you got a date for that?
I'm going to turf out the Statue of Liberty. No, we're going to do the United Nations.
Perfect.
But I am going to turn her into a turf for the flyer. I promise.
So do I get permission to go watch along?
I'm sorry?
Am I allowed to go watch along?
Of course. You're going to go directly from our new channel, which I think you should, link up in here. My little preview that I just put together.
Yes. Let's see if I can pull that up.
Yeah, let's.
I need Miss Kiki to help me because I'm so technical.
Yeah, Kiki, we really need your technical advice here.
That's so true. All right, let's have a look.
Hi, Indy.
So I think this is it.
What?
Is that it?
No, I don't see it on the screen yet. Now we got it going.
All righty.
I think you have to hit play.
Stop sharing that one.
Yeah.
And click on that.
Now that's just a little bit of my graphics work.
How pretty is that?
Yeah, I mean, it's Florida style. I have to represent it. But we're going to be live for Ocala, and we have new women coming out. It's really going to be exciting. It always is.
Screen now. Okay, how are we doing? Oh, it started so well. Started so well. I'm wearing vinyl this evening, by the way.
No offense, Kelly.
And you know she's the queen.
No offense, but I can barely hear myself with my weird echoes that I can't get rid of.
Yeah, I know. That's probably, we should have gone over that.
Yeah.
Oh, well. If anything, we'll redo next year. I promise you.
Maybe if I flip out that one. Is that made any difference?
No, it's your microphone. It's your microphone, woman. Oh.
My apologies. You come here for a sophisticated conversation.
Nah, just a couple tourists. Some wicked women, you know. Tell me some other guests that you've had on here.
I've had some.
I am honored to be one of your wicked women, you know.
Yes, I try to cover all. Wicked, witches, warriors. I would put you
on, you know.
You're a warrior for sure.
I think Kiki and Jim will both want to sign up and, you know, get an interview with you.
Yeah, come and have a chat. It'll be sophisticated. I said we've got Joey Bright in the chat.
Oh, hell yeah. Hi, Joey.
Hi, Joey.
Joey will be going to New York. I don't know.
Joey is the original witness. She's the first one that I ever heard ask for a witness.
That is a part of why you stream our streams, to give us a witness. And because I know that you won't shut off the camera. I'm always worried about, you know, LRN shutting down their camera or something. We say the wrong thing, you know, like.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I just, that question, can I have a witness? It's such an important question. Can somebody see what is going on right now?
Yeah.
It's. I often just say, I'm here to witness.
Well, I'm here to rumble. And cause some commotion and, you know, change the way it's going. Because people need to stop being polite to troons and, you know, stop asking permission. We need to tell men that they're men. They can't mansplain womenhood, you know, or any of this. Fuck their feelings.
There is no feeling that they can justify this shit with.
I mean, I feel like a cat every other day, but it doesn't mean I, you know, qualify.
That's not so
I
true.
Just think they're cute, and
my dash cam literally thinks he's human.
Well, my cat thinks she's my girlfriend, but It is what it is. She's vicious too. Totally my type. Very jealous. It's just cat.
Sometimes that always makes me laugh is that young teenage girl, and she's saying the pronouns, and the cat just goes.
Oh, I love that turf cat. All cats are turfs. Come on, they can smell our hormones. They know what a woman is.
Picks me up every time.
Oh.
So also, we're in June now. I'm in the future by 14 hours.
I'm sorry?
I'm in the future 14 hours.
Nobody understood what you just said. Sorry.
I said, on Monday morning, your Sunday night.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
So
you're always
we're
a day ahead of me.
2 different days, yeah.
We also have our events back to back. That's just how it goes. It's been going on since the beginning of time here.
Yeah, the same time.
I'll call you after my event, and it's just like you just had yours.
Yeah. Florida is like our sister city in climate and everything.
I also find that people in California have similar weather and lifestyle.
Yeah,
Except for they have all that woke. I'm so glad that Florida doesn't have the woke. We're kicking the woke out. We're scaring them to move the fuck out of our state because they don't want to, stop grooming kids. I mean, they're all scared of Florida. They have fundraisers to get the fuck out. And I'm just like, yes, get the fuck out. Go move to one of these woke ass states until nobody can tolerate you no more. So there's a tune in every one of their bathrooms, and they'll know it's a problem,
Yeah.
There's way too many here, and they're all happy, and they all think that they can make rules, but they don't, thank goodness, because they tried kicking me out of the golf club. That's part of the reason why I became on the ground turf, because I just wanted to live my own life and, let the professionals, the elite women represent in this movement, but they came for me at my fucking golf night and they thought they could kick me out, really. And they learned sadly that I have all the connections, and if anything, I'm gonna fucking mosh my elbow into their face. How that's gonna work. They give me that hate look every time I see them, but I just smile and I'm like, yeah, come on, come here to the dance floor. I'll handle this.
I think Americans have it a little bit better there. Our alternatives.
Oh yeah, we definitely have it better than you guys over there.
It's too small. So,
but it works in the UK for the women because they all get to group up. It's so hard to get women here in the United States to meet up anywhere because they all have to do 5 hours of driving or maybe some other state. Yeah. And I don't understand it because there's so many people that agree. You're just not out there speaking out. I don't understand why. More people need to, for real, step up to the bat. Get a mic to start shouting out. Lesbians don't have penises. I will say that every time. No shame. I don't care who the fuck doesn't like the word dick. They don't have no dick. There's no such thing as lady dick. But I don't, little children might hear, oh, well, little children are being exposed to this in schools.
Yeah.
I'd rather they hear it from me who's telling them the correct shit.
I've been told to lay off the lesbians don't have penises.
Right.
Because it offends people. But then what are you supposed to say?
Well, I guess it's only my group that can't say it. Because if Kelly J says it in every one of her events, nobody complains. But if me and my little group of, mixed lesbians and other GC women who are loud and proud start shouting it, everyone's just like, oh my God, that fucking violent group of misfits and weirdos. Nah, come on.
And that's the point exactly, isn't it? Is that
I need to ask permission.
Yeah,
nobody does in this movement. Speak your minds.
Yeah,
we gotta respect women's words and what we have to say.
And that we can challenge a man who wants to smush us.
Yeah, we need to challenge the men.
But we're not allowed to challenge a woman who wants to smush us.
Oh yeah, if a woman wants to silence me, I'm going to give her the same treatment I give the troons. I'm sorry. I'm just like, who are you? You're not the boss of me. They say it's infighting, but I don't think it's infighting at all because I never signed up to their group. I have my own thing. I have my own mouth. I am my own person.
I think half the problem is that we're not allowed to challenge anything.
No, you're not really denying your rights to self-defense with some of these groups here. And I'm just like, are you crazy? I am fighting for women's rights. There's no way I'm going to be like taking a punch for feminism. Sorry, I'm not the martyr type.
No.
And I'm definitely not going to watch you get punched or Jade get punched or anybody on my team take a punch and just be like, oh no, let's crawl up in a ball. But no, that's definitely not how I'm doing it.
No, that's my right to self-defense is not something that's it's not negotiable.
It is the reason why here in Florida we don't have True Antifa, because True Antifa shows up here and they're gonna fucking have a gun battle. They know they can't try Florida. They hid in the bushes when they were at our event. You know, it was ridiculous.
I can't even get my head around in a country like this where they disarmed us in 1996.
I'm sorry?
You know, I can't get my head around having guns in the state.
Yeah, I guess you guys don't have the same laws. But here,
Yeah.
it's like, they just passed open carry where you don't have to register at all, you know? And I'm definitely going to be packing some heat at our event.
Yeah.
Not for New York, because I know I can't do that in New York. I'm going to have to play it safe.
So
we'll be at the UN. I think that's pretty safe because other women have had events there.
So you were on the Kelly J. King team in Florida?
Yeah, we were there. And, you know, this guy named Sentinel wanted to send us to fucking Bayside where we would have been attacked by a bunch of wokes. And I'm just like, dude, I live in my state. I know how it is. I picked Coral Gables because I knew the police there were going to have our back.
But you turned up to a really important place, I believe.
Oh, yeah. I was going after Gallagher, and she had to get her fucking name off of Google Maps the next morning. Fuck, that was a success. I'm like, look, we took her on, and she had to fucking hide. In fact, she's hiding all over the world now because she's dodging lawyers.
Do you remember the
unfortunately, people on YouTube trying to convince people to have eunuch surgery. And even cis people can have these surgeries now, according to Gallagher, because she wants any victim. She's just the greediest of greed.
That's psychopathic. That woman is psychopathic.
I know. Is she still in your cage?
Yes. Yes. You were playing the game of where is Carmen San Diego with Gillian now.
Okay.
Where in the world is she?
Hi, Rex, by the way.
Yes, Rex is in there.
Glad to see you in the chat.
Rex is the bomb.
Yeah, I know. One day we're gonna have to do a live stream with her in our team and your team, and
yeah,
put it all together like that.
I really want to make the 5 Eyes of Turfery happen.
Oh, I know. That's a whole different chat. But we were doing the Party of Women. Remember, Kiki made the icon for it.
Yes.
And I do want to launch that in New York. That is my plan with the unity of Turf Pride July. You know?
Turf Pride July. Let's talk about that.
We're the only team that belongs as allies to the LGB. I mean, for reals.
So it's
and every fucking lesbian should be a turf. If you're not a turf, if you're a lesbian and you're not a turf, you're a fucking sellout. In fact, if your girlfriend is fucking not a turf, just dump her. Fuck that shit.
So we got lesbians, bi, gay, and turf.
Yes, the only team matters is turf. The rest is trash. Throw it away. Get that shit off our flag.
So we want to do a turf pride event.
Yes. And I hope you host one too, because I want this to be an international thing, you know?
I will be. I think there'd be a barbecue or some
There's gonna be a VIP party in the hotel lobby, you know?
Kick it off in New Zealand and Australia and do a Mexican one style thing around the world.
We'll stream you. We'll stream each other at the after party. That'd be awesome.
Hey, guess what I got on today?
Is it your weird not queer shirt?
It is my weird.
Yeah, that's real ally.
Not queer.
You want to be a spicy straight? There's spicy for you.
We're not queer shirt, which is handmade.
You don't have to claim to be a slur and like those are just homophobes. Any of those people calling themselves queer nowadays, who are you? What are you saying? You're just saying that you fucking pretty much hate gays. That's what I do.
I didn't get it.
They want to be special. They want to be oppressed. I'm like, no. Gays used to be oppressed. I used to be oppressed where like I couldn't get a job, where like if my girlfriend showed up, I'd get fired. That used to be Florida. Now we're safe as fuck. And we can get married. We have no problems. Except for the trans. The trans has now destroyed our whole communities, taken away all my clubs and shit. I used to host all of these events in Florida. That used to be my shit. I used to do drag shows. We had like every state we had a club to go to. Now there's like 3 mixed clubs and they're all full of troons and the bi-hets, and it's disgusting. It's really, I got propositions at last time I went to the gay bar by some dude who followed me out because he saw me make out with a girl. I'm like, that's even worse than the strip club I used to work at. Why do these guys think that they actually could pay me, like, go home with them? Who gives them these messages? Like, that's not what you go to a gay club for.
That's just one bar.
I know. It is so fetishy for us. I get treated better at Castle and the goth clubs because you know what? Goths have respect. They give you space when you dance. They don't go up on your shit. And if you say, no, I'm a lesbian, they actually know what a lesbian is there.
Yep.
Unless you're a little troon, and then they think that they can like holler at you, and I just roll my eyes so hard, and I'm just like, you're a fucking whole ass man. Get the fuck away from me. I mean, friends have introduced me to these guys, and they've gone crazy for me, and I'm just like, really, you should know better. You know what's going to happen. And I think they're just setting their friend up that way because they know I'm going to tell them off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've been recently told I'm not allowed to go to the Valley anymore.
I'm sorry?
I've just been recently told that I can't go to the Valley. It's our biggest gig club suburb.
That is ridiculous.
And that's for my own safety.
See, this used to be a gay club problem. You know, like before it got mainstream and shit, you'd find these fucks trying to invade our clubs, but I could still go to other places. Now they're just every fucking where. And it's like a whole generation full of like scars and wounds. I see these little lesbians everywhere, and they still holler at me too. And I'm just like, dude, you made yourself unattractive to me. I probably would have been down. But now, no, definitely no. I do not need a woman with pronouns. That is a disqualifier. Even if you don't do the surgeries or the hormones.
You agree with pronouns.
But it's very scary what they're doing to themselves, and they don't realize that they're fucking themselves up. They're not going to feel orgasms. They're going to have partners that are afraid to touch them because I don't want no T-gel on me. I don't know about you, but I know you don't want to mess with some woman with facial fuzz. I mean, where are they going to go?
Yeah, just no. Just no. So I
think all the transvians cut off their dicks, man. I will help them. That is my fetish. My fetish is helping transvians cut off their dicks. I will charge them nothing. And probably have better treatment of them than Gallagher does. Oh.
No. Just how we got a cell over here, and she's it's going to high court now with this Roxy and Tickle. So it's Tickle versus Giggle.
Yeah, the website stuff.
It's crazy.
Are you getting an interview with Sal? Because, she's a very popular woman right now.
I would love to interview Sal.
Send her my love, tell her she's got a fan in Florida.
But I don't know. Sal, you're welcome. Come and have a chat.
Yeah.
I would love to.
I mean, there's definitely some Turks I'd like to meet in this community, and Sal's one of them. If I ever fly,
I've got a lovely photo of me and Sal after the Kelly J. King tour.
That's awesome.
But she's a super busy lady, and I think with all this drama, I can't even imagine being in her situation. Hey,
I'm sorry. We need a moderator in the chat because all these you need to show.
What's this?
What's going on? I thought Rex was on that. I can't see half the chat, mainly because I don't have glasses on. So sad.
I might be doing something wrong. Joe Bryden says, I have a pair of jagged scissors on hand, ready to perform that service for free.
We just have the best viewers in here,
We do. We always actually have quite a good.
I'm like, out of all the chats right now, it used to be Karen's chat. Trust me, I was always in Karen's chat. It was like the loud ones up in there. But unfortunately, that went down.
Question: Are you hoping Karen in New York?
What?
Are you hoping to meet Karen in New York?
Well, she is on my list of people that I'm definitely talking to. She said she was going to come down when I was planning to go earlier this year, so I don't see why not. Kay Yang, and some others. Ella said she might even fly over from Canada. I mean, who knows? Who might show?
That would be cool.
That'd be awesome. I'm inviting everybody.
See? A real server party.
It is really to celebrate ourselves and that we're on the right side of history. Of course we're going to do a protest and all that shit, but it is really about the unity and getting people together, especially here in America where we don't usually do that. And there is a lot of infighting, but I got to show people that I don't care. Even if you fucking curse me out or whatever, just show up. I'll still work with you. I might still call you a hop because you are, but Christina was at my event in Miami. We got along fine, except for her trying to fucking, fight with me in front of Pinwheel's kid. That was pretty rude.
Yeah, for sure.
But it turned out a good event regardless, because I didn't listen to her. Really, I didn't listen to her or said a no. Thank goodness, because we would have been fucking in Bayside with a fucking bunch of wokes. It would have been a whole different event.
There's something really lovely about people with complete differences getting together and working together. Did you hear me?
Yeah, well, the only difference that matters to me is that you don't have a penis. Because if you got a penis, well, you can show up and support. But I focus on women in this shit. It's time for our voices and our respect to come. And that's what we got to be about.
I agree.
Lots of people tried to take over Women Speak Florida and turn it into let the men speak. I'm like, no, this is Women Speak Florida. I am never changing it. We are not going to be like Women Speak unless you like what we have to say. No, it is Women Speak Florida. That is our one rule that will never change. Don't try to take away our rights, because we love our rights. We love our gun rights. We don't give a fuck.
That's right. Unapologetically so. I'm a female Aussie, and that I'm not going to apologize for that.
Yeah, you don't need to apologize for who you are. You're a woman. You do your own thing. I'm tired of people telling me these crazy stories where they crop you out of the photos. Like, what is that? Just because you're a little bit alternative and loud and some women don't like you? Oh my God, how pathetic.
That
4
Didn't go for
women
the
at an event where
narrative.
there's 5 women, and you were taking the video? How fucking rude.
5 people went, 4 photos, 4 women
Yeah, and
on a
totally.
page that I wasn't privy to.
And these snobby groups that want to like exclude Kiki or whoever, I'm just like, dude, do you have so many women turning up for this shit that you're gonna like turn away women in our own community? That's fucking just shady as fuck. I'm like, I invite all. You got a vagina? Here's the mic. As long as you're GC, you're not true trans, you know, because I have no tolerance for that.
No, 0.
In fact, I got into a little, you know, confrontation over in FEMAX because this woman was here like, we should let the medical community define healthcare because they already won that. I'm like, no, if true trans is a thing, we have no way to win. If true trans is the brand that you're going to give away to, that's the one with the power and the money. We cannot defeat them as long as they're making money off of this shit. And then we got to take down true trans. Big pharma, all the corporations. That is why turf is a new punk, because you know this is coming from the top down. We gotta fight from the bottom up.
That's right. So we had the skinheads at one of the Speaking Corner events, thinking they're on the right side of history.
Oh yeah, these teens don't even know what rebellion is. They've been fucking sheltered their whole life and pampered and coddled. Dude, they don't even know that this is everyone brainwashing them because you're stupid. And then they're going to take away their sex lives. They're going to take away, like, they're going to put them on fucking bags of shit on. Like, pathetic. You're going to spend 10 years of your fucking prime of your life where you should be dancing and partying in hospitals? Nah, dude.
And that's what
Stealing their youth. They're stealing everything from them.
Promoting.
They're turning them into human ads to sell this crap to younger kids. It's very sad.
It's not against the narrative. It's not against the establishment, you know?
Stop worrying about hurting your kids' feelings. Start guiding your children the way you're supposed to. I don't have kids, but I will talk to kids and I will tell them the truth. I have told people who are my friends that are in my drag shows, look, do not go this path because this is what's going to happen to you. This, and this. And you know what? I've saved more than a few people. Even off my Tumblr, where I was like infamous and the Aidens hated me. Well, I know I came back, and years later, a few of them were actually thanking me for being the voice of reason, daring to tell them shit that they didn't want to hear. They're like, you know, I used to give you a hard time, but you told me bluntly what I needed to hear. I respect you for that. That's my place in here.
Where are these people going to go if you're a brightly coloured haired TRA?
Yeah.
And you've just picked, where would you go? Are you going to go straight to
the conservatives? No, you're probably not. That's what I said. This is part of the reason why I'm here, because, you know, they need people they can relate to. Actually, they see me in my turf vest, and they think I'm one of them. They come up to me all the time thinking I am down with their shit. And I have to be like, look, you're wrong. You have no idea. This is not really punk. This is not alternative. This is you conforming. You want to be an anti-conformist? Stop that shit. Stop pretending to be what you're not. There's no such thing as authentic self that you have to buy and pay for and, you know, take the hormones for the rest of your life to be yourself. Does that even make sense?
That's right. I also like the fact that someone like yourself and myself could walk straight through a group of TRAs.
They wouldn't know. Unfortunately, they'd ask me my pronouns, and I'd be like, fuck off.
And that's what we fit. We fit as a point between the ultra-conservative and the TRA. You don't have to give up your manic panic
No.
gender critical.
No, manic panic and, playing with gender, that existed before this generation. Every generation thinks they've invented it, but, I was Hot Boy 69 back in the day. For women that pass as boys. And I used to be himmed all the fucking time. I was JD, Jeff the Mac, when I was doing drag. But I never really embraced being called a man all the time. I was like, knock that shit off. My name's Yvette, That's on stage. That's, to get some attention, represent for the lesbian community. But I really started regretting my days in drag when I started dating a woman that wanted me to transition. And when my friends all wanted to become more and more like mannish, and I'm just like, dude, this isn't what drag was supposed to be about. It was supposed to be giving a stage to women that had like, no place. Butch women needed like a place to shine. But it never should have been about becoming a guy. Just because society says that men get to have the spotlight doesn't mean that women can't.
Exactly.
You could be studly and like cute and get the girls without doing any of that shit. My life proves that. In fact, my guy friends think I got it easier because I kind of do. Not when it comes to long-term dating, unfortunately, but with the ladies, come on. I'm not going to fly over there to steal you away from your man, though.
No,
go around.
I'm a happily heterosexual lady.
I'm like,
who has been with her partner this year for 30 years.
I'm like, whoever says a kind of crazy crap just because I happen to be me and have female friends, give me a break.
I'm very lucky to have you to bounce ideas and concepts off.
Yeah, and we truly do love each other. Like it's great. But I'm friends with your family. I've talked to them on the phone.
They love you.
Yeah. They know that you turf just as hard as I do, and we're in this together.
Yeah, no, my family absolutely adore you. My husband adores you. And they're good people. I'm lucky to have good people.
And I'm a man hater, but if somebody treats you right, that's on you. I'm gonna still say not your Nigel because I don't think he's special in like every single way. I'm sure he's got some issues, but he doesn't see things the way we do. But I don't hate every single particular man in the whole universe. I don't have that kind of energy, But I just hate them collectively because they suck.
As much as
you even have this problem.
Yeah, I've been with him 30 years, and there's still things he don't get.
Yeah, sadly.
I'm not going to explain it over and over again.
And that's why women need to be having these conversations. We don't need a man like Matt Walsh mansplaining what a woman is. Like, why is he even asking? No, give the mic to a woman. Let a woman tell you what a man is. She gave birth to you. Right? There's no mystery there. I don't know why men are like having this like, what is a woman? Whatever identifies as a woman. What is this kind of like thinking? What are they identifying as? Do you know what a woman is when you want to, have a baby? You know what a woman is when you're calling somebody a turf? You know what a woman is. They all do when they want to silence us. Come on. They know who a woman is when Glamour puts on a pregnant fucking Aiden. They know who a woman is. And they know who the men are because that movement is all about the men's right. And they only care about the men. And the only time they ever talk about the Aidens is when they're like selling porn or making babies or, giving an excuse so that we women let them in because what about these scary looking women? Well, these scary looking women can't rape you. Sorry. And they don't have the sex crimes. They don't. And they're probably like 5 foot anyway.
The numbers here in Queensland are mind-blowing. There's 10,000 men around about in women's prisons.
Right.
And 800 women in Queensland prison.
Right, because women aren't committing these crimes. We do some minor crimes, and then we're there with some fucking major psychopath in a cell who's like 3 times our size, 5 times stronger, there because he wants to rape women, because actually the male prisons are better, and they all know that, but they come because they want to prey on the women. Those are the real predators. And we're just like, hey, rapist, here's your fucking gift. Defenseless women were locked in a cell. And even if it's not rape, the woman's going to say yes because they don't want to be murdered. It is rape. It is. All prison sex is rape. But this is definitely rape. It is the most disgusting.
Your punishment having your freedom taken away from you.
Yeah.
That's the punishment. The punishment's not being locked in a cage with the fucking savage animal.
Most of those women are actually in there for like defend themselves against their abusive husbands. So you just killed off one abuser and then they put you in a cell with another one. What the fuck?
So currently there's about 60 men in Queensland prisons that want and say they are women.
And we pay for their stuff. It's ridiculous how much money. This is just a big old scam. But our taxpayers' money are paying for these drag hours where these guys get like $300 to do this little performance and touch kids. I mean, we are fucking giving predators money and plastic surgeries. I've never heard about plastic surgeries for the women in prison that feel a little, not womanly. Their face isn't perfect and they want, electrolysis. Could you imagine that?
Be nice.
They don't even get tampons, but the men need the tampons. The men need them for their assholes now, I've heard. Fuck that. To be affirmed.
Did you see that video of the one putting the tampon up his perineum hole?
Uh-huh.
On TikTok?
On TikTok, I'm glad I didn't watch this because I really don't want to ever think about that. My eyes can't handle some things, really.
Oh, some things you can't unsee.
But it's not only that, that they're lacing that stuff, right? Because these are some very sick individuals, and putting things anally is the number one way to get it right into your system.
We tell our little girls and boys, do not take lollies from strangers.
Yeah, don't take lollipops from strangers.
But then,
be nice to these guys.
Around giving out tampons to women.
See, we need to be more skeptical and protective of women and girls. We really need to go back to common sense and having threatening fathers. I mean, what happened to men doing their job, raising their kids? It's like a whole generation just found fucking smartphones and just here, we don't need kids anymore. Just, to raise them, just give them a fucking smartphone and we'll have some dumb kids who will tell us how they feel, and then we're going to be so dumb that we're going to fucking listen to them. I mean, my kid told me, well, I don't have a kid, but if some kid told me they were Superman, I would not tell them jump off a building because you think you can.
No.
What kind of adults are running things in their household? It's like having a designer bag to have a non-binary child, and now they're you could have a 1-year-old that's a non-binary. Give me a break. These are parents that are just so abusive and coercive, and they just want their woke points. Everything's about the woke points. I swear, if there was woke points in the bottom of a pool, you would have these people swimming to the bottom and sniffing it.
It's nuts, but it's true.
I say it's controlled by the like button. I don't even believe the like button is actually reflective of anything other than what the bots and they want you to believe. I don't believe that so many people fucking are fans of Dylan or any of this shit. Whenever anything real world shows what the popular opinion is, it's always against this shit. That's why when you talk to people anywhere, you talk to normal people and you ask them, and you have serious conversations, they'll be like, nah, that ain't right. That ain't right. How, what? Normal people actually know what's up. But online, you would think that it's all the other way around, that the crazy people are are the same ones because it's just engineered that way. They silence our voices. They elevate their voices to millions, and that's all like computer programming. It's really bullshit.
Yeah, it's
they're not very channels. Anytime we have any popularity, it's all just cheating.
Well, this channel is shadow banned because I've had a few people reach out and tell me that they don't get to see notifications and stuff.
Oh, I'm sure you're shadow banned. Come on.
So you wouldn't think for a little channel that will bother, but apparently so.
My Twitter right now is, seeking approval, but they're just taking their fucking time on this approval because I said I don't want groomer gays in my state, and I said I'm a lesbian here. I'm not against my own community. I'm saying that if Florida doesn't want you, we don't want you either because Florida is just anti-groomer, anti-pedophiles. If you can't have your pride parade because you don't want to let a bunch of kids see your little sex shows, then I don't want you having a fucking pride parade. I've been at every pride parade. I used to post them, but I was never comfortable with children there, even before we started doing this crazy shit, because it's about sexuality. Yes, take your kids and watch the parade, but not when there's assless chaps and, no. It went too fucking far. And now with this genderism, I was shouting out at Pride. They were like, save the trans kids. I'm like, there's no such thing as trans kids. Save the fucking gay kids. That's what we gotta do. Stop transing your kids.
Save the tomboys.
I had people like listening to what I was saying. Because I'm trying to get the gay crowd to realize, look, these are kids that were you, and now they're cutting off their penis. You really think that this is good? I thought you were gay, man. Don't you love those things? Yo, the tide has got to turn because people need to know the truth.
I agree. Save the tomboys. I think that's the most important.
What?
Save the tomboys.
Yeah, save the tomboys. That is definitely my group's model, and putting an end to trans lies. It starts with us, and that's really the responsibility I feel my team has, is to end this bullshit.
Yeah. I just want to say hello to Ella. I haven't got Ella in the chat here.
Oh, hi, Ella. Hello. Yeah, sorry I'm not interacting more, but it's, I don't like looking down while I'm talking on the phone and having my little interview here.
One more thing, and I'm really sorry that I'm quite echoey. The Target designer.
Oh, you mean Mr. Satanist.
Mr. Satanist.
In pink, little cute colors, and then when you go to his website, he's got little things like guillotines. It's all about love when you're like at a store. They're trying to make it cute and like, oh, until you go onto the website and it's like, kill the TERFs. Oh, come on. Pathetic.
I can't even believe that in a time where I wouldn't want Jesus on a shirt.
Yeah.
That we literally got people designing stuff from the Church of Satan.
Well, this is a new misogyny, which is the old misogyny, but it's just recycled and repackaged. It's a new religion of the state. They're trying to get away with, Christianity didn't make enough money for them. They found much more money on this pronoun shit.
Yeah.
Whole power of thought control, because everything they don't want to hear is now hate crime. It's ridiculous how much control they're taking over. Soon people won't even remember what the meaning of words are. It is the book. Orwell wrote this already,
Yes. 1,000 times yes. So we've got Balenciaga and their designs for your upmarket. And then we got Target.
Oh yeah, you have different levels of Satanism you can buy for children everywhere. Of course, the love it.
It's so funny to me.
The pedos are running this whole thing. This is the P that they want to add to my community, and I really hate that it is gay men pushing this shit from the beginning. The only reason why, because the lesbians have been fighting this. We've been trying, but we get kicked out of our community. Finally, some gay men are talking and getting kicked out of our community, but it's taken a while for the gay men, you know, like to be like, you know what, this blowback is going to be on us, and rightfully so.
It didn't affect them the same.
What?
It didn't affect them the same.
Yeah, I hated it when I was trying to explain, you know what, us lesbians, we have these men here that don't respect our sexuality. You're gay. You're supposed to fucking have our back. They never did. Not until the Aiden started going on Grindr. But, you know, they still are reluctant to go against the T. I don't understand that. Because they have their own agenda. Because they want the P. They want the free sex everywhere they go and to groom the little kids. And no, gay men fucking throw your pride parties without fucking children. Like, come on, grow up. Turn in your fucking... You need to fucking outcast your own. You know, like... They're pedophiles, they're groomers, get rid of them. I don't care if they get hung. I really don't. Before they come witch hunt us all, you know, like, it's gonna be illegal to be gay again if we let the fucking P take over.
Literally going to be walking around in a menage a trois society. Just walk out in the yard and everyone will be having sex.
There is no love is love when it comes to children. You know, like, you love children, but not that way. It's never meant to be that way. No. And if you think it's that way, sorry, you belong in prison, or, you know, I got a bullet for you. I'll cure you.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah. That's it. There's no sympathy here. Especially not in Florida. We want you to fucking move the fuck away. Don't come back. That way I can have my pride party without you. And no spicy straights, you know, like, you can go with them.
Makes me sound like a prude.
What?
Makes me sound like a prude.
And you know, you and me are not prudish people. That's the irony, you know?
That is
wildlife. You know, I never did nothing in front of no children. I never would. That is just unthinkable.
Well, anyway, love.
Well, I'm glad for this interview.
Chatting for an hour.
And it was fun.
We could do that.
We got to do this more often. But we will interview you on our channel.
Yes.
Next. Very soon. Okay, well, shout out to our community here in the chat. Thank you, ladies. I was glad to talk to you all and represent us wild, wicked women.
Yes. Yes. The ones that can't turn down.
Yes, us, the misfits, the unwanted. But it doesn't matter. I am going to stay here no matter who's got a problem with it. We're here to stay, and we run shit. You know, we got things going on.
That's it. There's no time to not dust the shit off and go again, you know?
We don't have so many people that we could be so picky. I'm just like, just take everybody who wants to be part of this and put their part. I mean, it takes all types.
Yeah. I want another lippy Aussie so that I don't have to do this shit anymore.
You don't want to be the loud one? There needs to be one of you at every single rally. Come on. If I could, I would clone me to be like bodyguard for everybody else at every single event.
Oh my God, yes. Yes.
Oh.
No, we do need a loud and lippy.
And we need army protected butches, you know, to back up the ladies. Come on.
Yeah. We, as Rex just said, we must stay loud, my friend.
Yes.
Anyway.
Thank you.
I love you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming on. Sorry about my mic problem.
We'll fix that. Don't worry about it. Kiki will help you with the technical difficulties.
I hope so. Kiki, do you hear me? I need help. All right, love.
Later, ladies.
Bye.
Bye.